What is going on with the MEX token? Why is it suddenly rallying? Are there so many small retail investors buying in, or is this potentially a pump and dump orchestrated by the whales? Let's have a look at the on-chain metrics most people aren't considering. Let's see whether or not it still makes sense to buy MEX. So we're currently at 2.4 cents. The price appreciated by almost 80% in the last 24 hours. And there is some danger with tokens of that size, right? The market cap is only 24 million. We did see a more than 80% crash after the launch. Here's the website. It's an AI agent that you can chat with. We've got almost 11,000 followers on Twitter, 3,000 members in Telegram, and the team likes to compare itself with the virtual protocol. So the massively successful protocol on the base chain, right? The launchpad for AI agents. The token now has 9,453 holders on chain, but not all of those holders are created equal, right? Some of them have just a few cents of the token. Others have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of the token. Let's have a look at this in more detail. Now have a look at this. This is since launch the number of first-time traders in purple versus recurring traders in orange. We've seen a lot of activity on the first 2 days, but now we don't see that much more activity. And usually there is a correlation between activity and price action. The more people know about a token, the more people want to buy a token, the higher the price tends to go. And usually a lot of new investors would be good for the token price. Seeing a disconnect between the number of new traders and the price development in the last hours is not necessarily that great. What we've got over here is the trading volume. So on the left side in US dollars, on the right side normalized to 100% per day. Again, a lot of trading volume upon launch. It is coming up somewhat yesterday, but it's not like the breakup of different wallet cohorts of the trading volume is changing that much. And so we can see the exact same thing when we just look at the number of holders over time based on different holding thresholds. So on the left side, we see the number of wallets that have at least 40,000 MEX tokens. So at the current price, that's roughly $1,000 worth of the token. For the chart in the middle, it's 400,000 tokens or $10,000 worth of the token. For the chart on the right, it's 4 million tokens or $100,000 worth of the token. We do not see any growth beyond launch date. It seems to be simply a few whales that buy up a lot of the supply, despite not really seeing adoption by the small retail investor. Now, usually I would say it's great when the whales are buying, but I only think it's good when the whales are simply just supporting retail demand. Because here's how that sometimes works. Sometimes when the whales are buying and at the same time the token gets more and more spread organically among retail, it might be the market makers and the centralized exchanges that buy up the token. Those large players simply just want to get the trading volume, right? They want to make money with trading. But when there aren't too many retail investors that jump on the token, when there's no organic growth, it makes no sense to buy the token, except if you want to pump and dump the token. And so I think that's likely what's going to happen. I think it's likely we're going to see yet another 80% drop now. There are simply not enough small retail people that buy into this rally. And I do believe that this video is likely going to underperform the average video on this channel as well. This is simply just a video for the few people that search the token that are wondering, should I buy, should I not buy? And even though I don't have a crystal ball, I want to be as objective as possible on this channel, right? I want to simply share how I personally see the data. Now, the macro picture very much looks like we are at a pivotal moment. It seems like we are very close to an altcoin rotation because the risk to reward for Bitcoin at this moment is not that great. Have a look at this long-term Bitcoin chart and check out those two red lines. At those points of time, the upside potential for Bitcoin wasn't that great anymore relative to the downside. So this is a very long-term chart, right? We did not yet hit the top, but we are relatively close to the top. Now, those lines are not scientific whatsoever, right? They're simply just curved lines drawn on the Bitcoin chart, but they tend to connect the tops relatively well and they tend to connect the bottoms relatively well. Currently, we are very close to such a high risk, poor reward situation for Bitcoin one more time. Now again, have a look at those two red lines. Those points in time correspond with those red lines over here. This is the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance crashed when the risk to reward for Bitcoin wasn't that great anymore. What does a Bitcoin dominance crash mean? It means that Bitcoin as a fraction of all of crypto is going down. In other words, it's altcoin season. The altcoins outperform Bitcoin at that point in time. Now, historically, that rotation happened when Bitcoin dominance was at around 70%. This time it seems to happen a bit earlier, but it looks like we have already started the rotation again, because the risk to reward is not that great at the moment for Bitcoin. People want to get the multiple X returns, and they're not anymore that easy to be made with Bitcoin. And so what asset class performed the best in the last 7 days? It is the risk on categories. It's things like frog themed tokens or AI memes. And so the largest of the AI meme tokens are things like Fartcoin, which is currently at 44 cents, which had been covered on this channel when it was still at 5 cents. Or it's things like Goceus Maximus, which is currently at 56 cents, and it was at above $1.30 at one point, which was covered on this channel when we were still at 25 cents. Or here, another AI meme, AI16Z, currently at 67 cents. And we talked about this here at 28 cents. Now, how did I discover tokens like this that early when they still make multiple X returns? The answer lies in on-chain analytics and in wallet tracking. I like to track wallets of other insiders, of influencers, of top traders. And so have a look at the recent trade. I published this in the Gerhard Trade channel on December 10th, how I'm buying some Alchemist AI. And since then, the price appreciated by more than 40%. And it is the best performing token on Solana in the last 24 hours. This is not random. This is not luck. This is all happening because of wallet tracking, because we get transactions whenever influencers and top traders are buying. Here, have a look at this recent trade by Crypto Gains. He bought Morph AI, and this is the chart. This is a channel of Crypto Gains. He's got 140,000 subscribers, and he talks about small cap cryptocurrencies regularly. And we are tracking 55 of his wallets. Or have a look at Crypto Banter. They've got 1.1 million subscribers. When they talk about a token, especially a small cap cryptocurrency, of course, this generates a lot of attention. Attention turns into purchases. Purchases turn into rising prices. And so we are tracking 33 of Crypto Banter's wallets. Or check out Alex Becker, 1.5 million subscribers. Through on-chain analytics, we found 12 of his wallets. Those are not official wallets, right? Those are wallets that we find through various means. Now, what kind of means? It's explained over here in this tutorial course. It's 8 videos in total. It's explaining how to find influencer wallets, how to track influencer wallets, and how to then interpret the signals that we get from the tracking. It's all part of the premium membership of this channel. Premium is not just about wallet tracking. It's also about on-chain analytics. It's also about backtesting. It's also about risk mitigation and portfolio diversification. There's more than 100 tutorial videos in total in premium. And so if you want to stop just chasing the trends, if you want to be early, then feel free to check it out. It's currently $165 per month. There's also a 1-week money back guarantee. So in case you don't like premium, in case you don't learn anything, just message me within the first 7 days and I'll refund you 100%. There's really zero risk for you. So I'm personally not buying the Max token. I don't really see a reason why. I don't see a lot of people jumping on this. I only see a few people, a few whales that buy up all of the supply, and probably they're going to dump at some point. This is at least how I interpret everything. If you got some value out of this video, feel free to subscribe. I publish videos regularly. A like would be very much appreciated as well. It helps the channel grow. See you in the next video, or see you in premium. Cheers.